so I am going to switch this because that one, it looks a little bit aged. I'm going to come in and I'm going to split this tulip, you guys. I want just one tulip in the front. I'm really feeling like this blue is gonna take this over the top. And it is lightly raining, but baby, I gotta do what I gotta do. It stopped raining, so let's pick up where we left off. Hellebore, cyclamen, dianthus, tulip, and I went ahead and I popped a pansy in there, that light blue matrix shade, because I like for each area to flow. A lot of movement in this container, okay? By design. And yes, it's still lightly raining, honey. I don't care. And no, I'm not worried about my hair. How about that? Okay, so we have a lot of movement in this container. And some of the stuff I am going to cut out because sometimes when you have plants that's waiting to be planted up, they will end up starting to look a little bit tattered. Sometimes they'll dry out. It's just the nature of the beast, and you guys. My entire greenhouse, aka sunroom, literally looks like a mini nursery. That's just the flavor of everything that's going on over here on Garden Queen. Okay, so can you guys see the flow? Okay, now I want you guys to check the tulips here. You see how I have the tulips draping? This is not something that I only use in my potted containers, but I also use the same technique when I do cut flower containers with tulips. If we rewind back to last season, I showed you guys how I like to use tulips instead of dropping a penny. I prefer to just pull the tulip up and continue to cut the stem length the way you want it to be, but I like to use the tulip as it drapes here. All right, so basically you see the same thing all around the container, and you guys, I'm really loving this. It's deliciously packed for the season here, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So this is our first container, so we're going to go ahead and get that container in its place. We may not be able to make it through the whole entire video, you guys, because this weather's cutting up. Next, let me show you guys real quick. Okay, can you guys see that? Slow cam, and it's heavy.
Let me show you guys real quick. Okay, can you guys see that? Slow cam, and it's heavy.
It's right here. I'm gonna cut off. I'll show you what that looks like. Just kind of tattered, so I can do one of two things. I can come in, I can cut it here, or I can go all the way back down, and I'm gonna just take that off, because then that way it lets more of the violas here shine. No worries, goes to the bin. All right, let me see if there's anything else I need to cut. Now, as these tulips start to fade a little bit more, I'll just have the foliage and it'll still be perfect. So let's get the next container on here. Let me know what y'all think about this pop of blue here. Oh, let me go ahead. Now, with your cyclamens, you guys, if you're using cyclamens inside of your containers, if you're using cyclamens, don't throw them away. Your cyclamens, your amaryllis, your dahlias, you know, there's always going to be somebody in the comment to try to correct how you pronounce them. Hey, I am who I am. I'm where I'm from, and I say dahlia. Just like I say hellebore, and actually hellebore, just all depends on where you're from. Tomato. So, cyclamen will live for a very long time. So we're going to go down, we're going to cut this out. Here is a cyclamen, right? So we potted this up. This didn't used to look like this, but what you do, because I haven't pulled all of my cyclamens yet, I have a bag where my cyclamens go in. You can easily take off the top foliage, and then you dig out your cyclamen here. Right here, you can go ahead, rinse them off, let them dry out, but that's typically what I like to save. Whew, honey, all in the name of helping you save money, honey. Now I'm going to set this in its place. Beautiful. Now let's do the next one. So we did a cyclamen, we have our violas here, we did a dianthus, we did our tulips, we still have our flow, and then in the back we just came in and we adorned this with tulips. Now let's get this one in its place. It's raining. Anytime you guys can get pot feet, go ahead, get the pot feet to go with your planters. We have a planter, and we have a cyclamen with the white accent, right? Can we say gorgeous? Alright, can you guys see that? Alright, now, baby, it's raining and I ain't got time to be buying no new camera. Alright, y'all. Y'all seen the first container, second container, and third container. Baby, it's time to get out.